Hey, I get it. You don't want to buy a new car in 2024. Hell, you don't want to buy a new car, period, because you don't want to deal with the jacked up MSRP prices. You don't want to go to a dealership because you don't trust the salespeople there. Again, I get it. How about some used vehicles that are worth the wait? Here are some used cars you can buy in 2024 no matter what your budget, as long as it's reasonable. First, the Toyota Camry, a mid-size sedan that's roomy, comfortable, extremely reliable, and fuel efficient. A $20,000 budget is more than enough to find a solid example. You'll see plenty of earlier year models between 2011, 2014, and a handful of newer ones, all with less than 50 or even less than 40,000 miles. Again, under 20K. The Honda Accord is a titan of affordability and reliability when it comes to the car market, especially in the used car market. This should be on anybody's list, especially if you're looking for what is now a relatively small budget of 20 grand. This also, like the Camry, is a mid-size sedan. You'll get plenty of space for your passengers, luggage, any kind of gear really, and the drive quality is solid. With 20K, you're looking between 2012 and 2016 model years. If you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of reliability, but not that much for a fun car, check out the Volkswagen Golf. You'll see examples around the 2014 to 2017 model years without too many miles, under $20,000. Look for the SE trim. This adds leather, better tech, a sunroof, and some other nice features as well. It is easy to love the Miata MX-5. They're all about the pleasure of driving, and there's an argument to be made that this tiny convertible does it just as well as luxury sports cars. With a Miata, you can bounce on the red line through canyons and suburban streets without getting into too much danger of a speeding ticket. Best of all, they can easily be found for well under 20 grand. Here's a couple used vehicles under 30K you might want to consider. The Avalon scores very high in terms of gas mileage and reliability. With a $30,000 budget, you can pick up an example that's just a couple of years old with very few miles. If you're unfamiliar, the Avalon is essentially a slightly larger version and nicer version of the Camry. Limited trim level will get you the top-of-the-line features, but the Touring trim, one below the Limited but above the XLE, is going to be easier to find at that price. If you need more size, consider the 3-row Acura MDX. Its reliability is highly rated across the board, and you're getting some luxury items as well. You should be able to find a very solid example at 30 grand, although you may need to wait a while to find the right one to come up on the market. I'm personally a fan of the E-Class from Mercedes. It's luxury, it's extremely safe, it's reliable. Maintenance, of course, will probably be a little higher than your Japanese or American cars. Plus, thanks to depreciation, you can find a very good example from roughly 2012 to 2018 for less than 30 grand. You'll also see sedans, coupes, convertible options as well. Whatever you're feeling, it'll be a good choice. This would be a great find, a Ram 1500 under 30 grand. Pickup trucks have been hit especially hard for the last few years from inflation, making it hard to find anything besides project vehicles on a budget. However, for 30 grand, you can score a pretty clean 1500 from roughly the 2014 model year through 2019. It scores well for reliability. In fact, iSeeCars.com found it to be the #1 most reliable full-size pickup for this price point. Let's give you a couple under 40 grand. Kia Stinger, for example. This is one of the most overlooked cars in the world, especially the used market. Since it was released in 2018, this midsize sedan has garnered praise for its reliability, comfort, tech, and most of all, its shockingly quick performance for the price. And yet, it didn't sell well. 2023 was the last year, but now they're easy to pick up on the used market for a decent price. And lastly, under 40 grand, the Lexus RX. As far as an all-around vehicle goes, this is hard to top. Spacious, reliable, nicely appointed on the inside, and with 40 grand, you'll be able to find one that's just a couple of years old without too many miles. Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.